If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you my squad. Now, 10 of the 11 players are first owner. Not that that has anything to do with anything. I just thought I'd point it out because it's the truth. Now, in goal, we have the Footmas David De Gea. Now, there are a fair few Footmas cards in this. It is my main squad currently, although it is set to change. If you follow the Road to Glory, you would have just seen in the most recent episode, or second to most recent episode. I have no idea when this is going out, actually, so I couldn't tell you when you would have seen it. But if you follow the Road to Glory, you'll know enough about this. But you're going to see some unseen gameplay today, so if you do follow it, stay tuned. De Gea in goal. Not too many games so far. There will be more played after I do this little bit of commentary at the beginning. And you'll see evidence of that as well. 115 games on my red Kyle Walker. I'll be honest though, I'm not a massive fan of him. The thing that puts me off Kyle Walker more than anything realistically is the agility. I tried to boost it, but it still isn't very good. He just doesn't have that mobility that I feel like I need in my fullbacks. It is a little bit irritating. I've been using João Cancelo a lot more, but I need the link to Joe Gomez. Road to the final card, of course, bumped to an 85. Could potentially go higher if Liverpool can overcome Atletico Madrid. He's the best defender I've used outside of Virgil van Dijk. I love Van Dijk, big fan, but I packed him actually. I packed the Team of the Year nominee Van Dijk, but I sold him just to make sure that we had enough coins to do certain SBCs for Footmas and things. Moving on, Sergio Ramos. Of course, we packed him as well. He's untradeable. I picked untradeable, I want to say rival rewards. Must have been, because what else do you get untradeable? I picked untradeable rival rewards once. I normally pick tradable, but I chose them once because these cards were in packs, and I wanted as many high-rated cards as possible for a certain SBC. And on the final pack, we packed Sergio Ramos. Big fan of the card in principle, but actually he's not as good as you'd think he is in game. I do like him, but for me he's behind Nesta, which is the icon from the first icon swaps. We've got him in the club. I'm actually alternate between the two, but for right now I'm going to keep Sergio Ramos. And at left back, brand new Footmas Ferland Mendy. I really like the idea of this card, and I had to do it. He fit in the team really well because we had Ramos. We've got two other Real Madrid players in this squad, untradeable as well, that are just so good that you can't leave them out of the team. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, looks absolutely fantastic, and will probably be in the club till the end of the game, or at least until team of the season. Kante, my most capped player on the Road to Glory, 371 games. I think he's the most. I mean, he has to be the most capped player. There are a few close to him, but you stop using them, you upgrade and what have you. Kante will be in the team till the end of the game. He is so good. He's my favourite player of FIFA 20. He's so good. Let's move on. Luka Modric. Not too many games played with him so far, because I was trying to work out my team and I was doing some squad battles using different teams, doing objectives and so on. But from what I've used of him so far, as you can see, I quite like 6 goals and 5 assists, 4-star, 4-star. Had to do it. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was about 90k, probably less than that with what I had in the club. But again, really happy that I've done it. Moving on to a player that I'm not a massive fan of, I won't lie. I'm waiting for the new icon swaps. I've got coins. I've got like 1.3, 1.4 million that I could upgrade this position. But I want to wait to see what icon swaps gives us, and of course by the time you're watching this you may already know, or it might be a day away. For me it's a few days away, so I'm going to wait and see what icon swaps 2 gives me as an option to upgrade on Guardiola. Moving on to Dembele. I am a huge fan of this guy in game, not so much in real life, but 5-star, 5-star, just can't beat it. It's so good. Like, I say to you, do you want this card that is 3-star, 3-star, but he's like 94 rated? You'd go, yeah, I'd take him over Dembele any day. But that 5-star weak foot, the skills are nice, but the 5-star weak foot is so important, and a lot of people will overlook it. But as soon as you use a player regularly who has 5-star weak foot, you won't be able to go back to a player who has less than a 5-star weak foot easily, because you are used to being able to just take shots and passes whatever direction you're facing, because it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. And I love that about him. If I say if I could afford, I can afford the upgraded version, but I'm just waiting to see if EA drop anything, Icon or Footmas or anything else in there. Moving on to Griezmann. I've just packed this guy today. 3-star weak foot. It's a shame. It really is. But I'm going to give him a go and I'm going to see how I get on with him. Like I said, I packed him. He is tradable. He's currently worth around 100,000, which is really nice. But he works in the team so well. He's the only player outside of an Icon that I was actually considering buying that actually fit in the team perfectly. There is an informed Luis Suarez due Wednesday. And again, you might be watching this and it might be Wednesday. It might even be Thursday. I genuinely don't know. It might be Christmas Day. Who knows? Merry Christmas if it is Christmas Day. But yeah, I might replace him with a Suarez or with someone else. But for now, Griezmann is going to get tested. And finally, Eden Hazard. Look at the return on that. 141 goals in 147 games with 114 assists to boot. That, for me at least, is very impressive. He's one of those cards that you put in your team. Some games he can just do absolutely nothing for 89 minutes and then he pops up with a goal that wins you the game. You didn't even know he was playing for 89 minutes and then he just pops up with some bit of magic and scores a worldie. He has scored so many goals for me in so many big games, you know, like champs games where it's 0-0 or it's 2-2 or whatever the score may be, and he just pops up with that random goal that wins you and clinches you the next rank or whatever it may be. So that's the team. Like I said, there's only one player in there that is tradable, that is not first owner, and that's Dembele. Say that though, there are only two players in there that are tradable, and that's Griezmann and Dembele. But like I said, I've got a lot of liquid coins. I do a lot of I do my fair share of SBCs. You know, Vardy and Cavani. I did that because it was basically the same price as buying him off the market. So I thought, why not, just in case. Packed Untradable Ben Yedder. We have obviously that as untradable because he's from an SBC. Quite a few decent red picks. We've been really lucky with red picks. There's loads of other things left in the club, but I am waiting for Icon Swaps 2 to decide what to do with that Guardiola. In my opinion, he's the only weak link in that team right now. And I say weak link, I use the term loosely. What do you reckon of that team? I really like it, big fan of it, but how does it play in game? So for those of you who watch The Road to Glory, you'll know my concerns about the team, you'll know what I like and what I don't like, etc. Having used Griezmann for the first time this year, I really like him. It's a shame, massive shame that he doesn't have a better weak foot, but it is what it is, but I just have to cope with that. But the only real part of this team that I hate, and I use the word hate, and I do genuinely mean it, it's Guardiola. He just doesn't work in that situation for what I want, you know. He's a box-to-box midfielder is what I'm using him as. Him and Luka Modric are being used as box-to-box midfielders. I like Modric there, even as a cam or as a central midfield player. I don't mind which, but what I don't like is Guardiola. So that realistically is the only real upgrade to make. Kyle Walker does my head in a little bit. There is a way around it. I could just get rid of Footmas De Gea, put Alisson in goal, and then use João Cancelo at right back. That's my way out if I need it. If Walker gets on my nerves too much, then that's what I can do. But in terms of the attack in this team, obviously we're going to a 4-1-2-1-2. The fullbacks are overlapping. They don't go into attack, but they just overlap with the attack. The CDM, which is of course Kante, is dropped between the defenders and stay central. Two central midfield players do absolutely nothing. It's the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And then the cam is stay forward with the two strikers, get in behind, stay forward as well. So it's a relatively well balanced team. You know, you've got your CDM dropping all the way back, but then your CMs are there to help out. And when you get the ball forward, you've got three players up there in attack ready to go. And like I said, it is very well balanced. I'm not the best player at this game, but I'm capable of playing relatively well. I think I probably am capable of getting Gold 1 Elite 3 if I really played all my games and, you know, had a following wind and all the rest of it. But either way, I do enjoy this team. I do. There's just a few elements here or there that need to be changed, and hopefully with Icon Swaps 2 that can be achieved. In terms of other squads, because obviously on the Road to Glory itself, when I do eventually upgrade Guardiola and maybe even upgrade Dembele, kind of waiting for a decent right-wing player to come out that I can sort of put in there. Once those positions are upgraded, that team, in my opinion, is done for the foreseeable future, really. Like, until Team of the Season, there isn't really that much of an upgrade to be made. So I will potentially have to build some other teams and some other first owner squads on my road to glory just to get sort of any, not enjoyment, but sort of fresh enjoyment out of it, because there's not going to be an awful lot of upgrades I can make. But it's a good position to be in. Bear in mind, the team was built on an account that no FIFA points have been spent on whatsoever. I've been lucky with certain red picks, I will grant you that. You know, Hazard and Walker in the starting 11 as a red pick, and maybe some decent pack luck here or there with the likes of Ramos, and Kante, of course. But either way, it's still on an account where absolutely no money has been spent whatsoever. It is a free-to-play road to glory, and that's what I've got so far. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button. Let me know what squad you're running on your, maybe your pay-to-win or your free-to-play account in the comment section down below. I think you can drop links in there if you want to build it, or send me web app links or anything like that. Subscribe to the channel if you do, with the bell for notifications on, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.